I'm with
A
Luke
master's,
Propst.
but no
Masters.
doctor.
He's our
I'm the training director.
here at the Diet Doc. So we're gonna talk to him about what he does here and give us a little scoop on what you do here.
Okay,
Diet
so
Doc.
I am in charge of all of the training aspect of continuing education and a resource for people that are doing nutrition that maybe don't have the time or the desire or maybe inclination to work on training with their clients. So kind of a outsource, so to speak, but in-house. So I can help them create a program that will get them to their goals that complements their nutrition.
So if I were a client looking for like how to train properly, like powerlifting, big three, lifts, whatever, how does your program work?
So first of all, we have to know what your goals are. So if your goals are powerlifting, all right, I know the rules of powerlifting. If your goals are bodybuilding, all right, I need to know, like, if you've done shows before, what was your feedback? Where are your weak spots? Where are your strengths? How can we make your strengths show up better? If you have weak areas where we need to add more muscle tissue, that's primary goal. So it really kind of depends. If you're Gen Pop and you want to feel good chasing after your grandkids, all right, let's keep your back healthy and strong and keep your hips mobile and that kind of thing. So it really just depends on where you're starting from. So my job is to find out the good questions to ask first. It's not even, I don't have the answers yet. I got to know what questions to ask, dig a little deeper and say, okay, this person needs to know how to keep their back safe. Or this person needs to know, if they're powerlifting, needs to not only be strong, but know how to express that strength at those singles and the technique of expressing maximal strength, because it's not necessarily the same as building strength.
Yeah.
There's a slight difference there, and so you have to learn the skills. So really just, I mean, it's very varied. It depends.
Do you work with a set population or do you work with everybody?
I work with everybody. I've had a kind of a varied background. I started out in a clinical setting as a rehab assistant, so I worked with people having Achilles ruptures and needed to learn how to walk again. And I worked in Division I and II college sports programs too, so they need to know how to sprint like a machine chasing after the ball.
Okay.
So those are the two opposite ends. Is like, I'm hurting, fix me. I need to be the best on the planet, make me better, type of thing, and then everything in between. So just, I don't like the way I look at the beach. Help me feel better. Help me look better. I can do that too. Because the real thing is the physiology of muscles aren't different for this person from this person. The rules are still in play. We got to make them fit their goals, but muscle tissue responds to certain loading and certain schemes, and so we know how to use those rules to get the goal that we want. We want a bigger muscle. Okay, we want a stronger muscle. Okay, we want better postural control. Okay, I know how to work on that. It's slightly different. So it really just depends on the goal.
So how do clients get a hold of you? I mean, how like say if I was a new client wanted to get a hold of you, do we have to be here in your physical
Nope.
presence?
I do online training as well. Okay. So on the main Diet Doc website, you can go to the nutrition program and select your program. There's another page for contest prep, and you can select a bodybuilding contest prep nutrition.
Okay.
Right below that is online training.
Okay.
So you can select it straight off the website. You start getting a questionnaire. I got answers. I got questions I got to ask. It's kind of in depth because I got a lot of information I need to know what to do with you next.
Okay.
Same with the nutrition. I can't just be like, oh, okay, have some protein and some carbs. Have fun. Like, you have to really dig in.
Yeah.
How tall are you? How active are you? What's your age? What's your gender? What's your job like? Do you sit at a desk at a computer all day, or are you on the factory floor moving 100-pound barrels of something? It really kind of depends what information I can take from you, how the quality of the information I can give back.
Okay.
If I don't know the questions, I'm not going to have good answers. So there's a lot of intake there on the front end to then build a program. And then the longer you stay, not on the same program, but as you go through programs and we see how you respond, we learn how to tweak it a little bit better for you.
Okay.
Because everyone's a little bit different.
How long is a typical training program with you?
The shortest I work with is 3 months.
3 months, okay.
Because if we want to elicit some real change, like muscularly and strength-wise, we need time.
Okay.
Like, here's a 2-week program. I have no idea if anything's going to happen. I don't know if it worked or not. There's not enough time to see that. If you want to build more muscle on your shoulders, that's not a 3-week challenge.
Yeah.
That takes time. And it takes the right amount of food coming in, and it takes the right amount of training and the right recovery. and keeping joints healthy. So I do want a good chunk of time with you so that I can see how you respond and then give you the best results.
Great, great. Well, guys, there you have it. Luke Propst, training director here at the Diet Doc. If you guys need help, visit him on thedietdoc.com. Is there a way to contact you? I'll put it on the
Luke
here screen here.
at thedietdoc.com is my email.
So Luke at thedietdoc.com right here, okay? Luke, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Take care, guys.